A guest checked into a small inn on the Cornish coast. She found a handwritten note waiting on the table. "Happy anniversary, Sarah and Ben. The cider's from down the road. Hope you love it." She smiled, took a photo, and shared it online with the caption, "Small hotels still get it." What she didn't know. AI helped make that moment happen. The owner, who runs the Trelawney Hotel in Cornwall, had started using HelloShift, a guest messaging assistant, to keep track of guest details. The system flagged the anniversary date, and she added her personal touch. One small reminder led to a 5-star review and a rebooking for next year. We were promised speed. What we got, when done right, was empathy. Hi, I'm Kay Walton, founder of Smart Pineapple. I help small hotels, vacation rentals, and unique stays get seen, get booked, and stay human in a world full of automation. If you're juggling check-ins, last-minute messages, and a dozen open tabs before noon, this episode is for you. Because today we're talking about how the scrappy independent operators, the ones without call centers or tech teams, are using AI to rebuild trust and bring the human touch back to every guest interaction. Let's start with the truth. AI isn't replacing hospitality. It's redeploying time. At Bleeblee House Riverside Retreat in Queensland, owners David and Merryl Burnett were drowning in messages, late-night check-in questions, breakfast requests, last-minute changes. David told a reporter, "I was spending more time on my phone than with my guests." So they integrated EnsoConnect to automate pre-arrival checklists and guest communications. The result? Guests started arriving calmer, check-ins ran smoother, and David finally had time to greet every guest in person again. Within one season, their repeat stay rate climbed by nearly 20%. That's what I mean when I say AI doesn't make you less human. It gives you time to be more human. Here's the strategy behind what's working. Think of AI in hospitality as having 3 layers. Listen faster, tools that monitor reviews and guest sentiment so you can respond quickly. Respond smarter. Automations that personalize pre-arrival or in-stay communication. Connect deeper. Tech that amplifies local culture and language so guests feel they belong. You don't have to master all 3. Start with the layer that saves you the most time this week. And yes, even the big players prove the same point. When Marriott International rolled out AI review analysis across thousands of hotels, something unexpected happened. They didn't just respond faster, they responded better. The system flags reviews that need a human touch, like complaints about warmth or tone, and routes them to the right manager. Guest satisfaction scores rose 45% across participating hotels. That's not a story about robots. That's a story about listening faster. Now imagine what that kind of responsiveness can do for a 5-room inn. Tools like Guest Review and Revenate offer the same listening layer built for small teams. You don't need corporate budgets. You just need the willingness to listen at scale. When you listen faster, you earn trust faster. And trust converts to more repeat bookings, which means more predictable revenue. But some of the best examples aren't about reviews or check-ins at all. They're about connection. In Ecuador, Hotel Tierra del Sol partnered with Ren AI, a conversational AI that helps guests discover local spots they'll love, like a family-run chocolate workshop or a nearby coffee roaster. When guests want more info, the system hands them off to a real concierge who actually knows those locals. Bookings went up 12%, but the owners said the real difference was in how long guests stayed. They weren't rushing through. They were connecting. That's AI serving culture, not consuming it. And across the globe, small inns are bridging language barriers with AI translation. At Ryokan Yoshida Senso in Kyoto, a simple voice translation tablet lets the owner greet travelers from more than 20 countries. She said, "Now my guests will laugh more." Oh, that's the goal, right? Not efficiency, joy. Every owner I've talked with says the same thing. AI gave me time back. Time to write a thank you note, Time to walk a guest to the garden. Time to listen, really listen, without rushing off to answer another text. Hospitality was never meant to be managed from behind a screen, but when you use AI to clear the clutter, you finally get to look up again. So here's your action step for this week. Pick one repetitive task that eats your time. Guest questions, check-in reminders, or review tracking. Automate it using a simple, accessible tool like HelloShift, Guest Review, or TDO. Then use the 5 minutes you save to personally thank one guest, or write a note that will make someone smile. That's how you translate technology into loyalty. And here's what all these stories have in common. More guest satisfaction means more direct bookings. When guests feel known, they stop shopping around. It's not just kindness, it's smart business. Because the best technology in hospitality isn't about replacing people. It's about giving them more room to care. And when you design hospitality to be more human, everyone wins. Thanks for listening to Sane, Booked, Sane. If this episode sparked an idea, helped you rethink your guest experience, or just reminded you why hospitality still matters, I'd love for you to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. You can also join me each week on AI for hospitality.info, our Substack, where we share destination strategies, marketing tactics, and practical workflows for hoteliers, vacation rental operators, and destination teams. Every week, you'll find actionable insights, real case studies, and plenty of free resources to help you grow smarter, work lighter, and stay human in a world full of automation. I'm Kay Walton, founder of Smart Pineapple. Thanks for being here and for keeping hospitality personal.